a father, this is so cruel, faked his own death and a funeral to teach his family and friends a lesson because he felt like they mistreated him. The man said, I never got invited to anything. Nobody sees me. We all grew apart. I felt unappreciated. So he went through the whole act of this. Al, let's go to you first. What do you think about this?
That's pseudocide. That's called pseudocide. That's a staged death. I don't like them. I mean, it's not illegal to do, by the way, unless you're using it to get fraudulent, to do something fraudulent. It's quite legal in the United States. But honestly, if you have to go to these lengths to make your family respect and cherish you, then you're in the wrong family. You need a whole new family. And, and lastly, please, I don't recommend no Black families doing this. Sorry to make this a racial thing, but if you did this in my family and we were at a funeral and you came down and said, surprise, we wouldn't be running up to hug you. We'd be running up to beat you down because we took off from work. We stayed up all night cooking for the repast. We borrowed, had to buy new clothes. We financially went in the hole for a funeral. And now you're not dead. This ain't gonna work.
I think this is so mean, but I don't want to give Brian McKnight any ideas. So, he don't fool with the Black side. He might try to do this to those kids. Q, what you think about this? This is something you would do?
Hell no. I call and cuss my family out if anything, or hell, I'm the one staying away from them. So I ain't got that damn problem. The first thing I said when I read this story is, I hope his mom and dad are not alive, right? That's a very hard pain to put on your mom and dad. And the second thing is, so many of us lack self-awareness. You got to look inside and ask yourself introspectively, why is it people don't fuck with me? Why is it that people don't like me? Why is it that I'm non-memorable? Why is it that nobody calls? Maybe you just lame as hell. Maybe people don't like you. Because I always tell people, it's not that hard to be in a relationship with people. And when they like you and they love you, they call and they come around. It don't take all of this. And if they were distant before, they're definitely going to be distant after this.
And, someone that's been doing the bad to other people, a lot of times they don't even realize that they're an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize, they don't think they're a jerk because maybe he's a narcissist. Maybe he's been mistreating those kids. Because I couldn't see, just nobody rocks with him. Nobody invites him to anything.
Well, his kids, his wife and kids were in on a prank. So I think that whole family might be weird, to be honest. Either that or they're doing it for TikTok followers. Because they do the TikTok situation.
And I do hate that about this generation, these times. We don't know, even with us, we're getting stories. A lot of times we find out a lot of the stuff is fake because they're trying to pull a stunt. And it looks really realistic a lot of times.